Hello everybody, it's Donna the Healing Hiker, and I am here live coming to you doing a Tuesday live. I did a Sunday live, so I'm doing a Tuesday live. I skipped yesterday, but I was thinking about spirituality and how I used to be so afraid of it. I was terrified of spirituality, and I used to think years ago that if I had, if you want to call it God or spirit or whatever, if I had something like that in my life, that it would make me weaker. And I used to think that it was a crutch, and I really didn't understand like how it worked. And so I just pushed it away and said, I got it. I used to say this all the time. I've got it. I've got my life, while my life was crumbling and falling apart completely, which it did. And I found that I ran out of steam, and I just had nothing left inside of me to give. And so when I started on a spiritual path, I was taught very early on that, it's a really simple thing. And instead of it being all, woo-woo and all that, it doesn't, to me, it's a very practical thing and part of my life. It's not, sometimes I can get really woo-woo for sure, because, that's fun. But most of the time during the day, on a daily basis, I drive to work and I pray. And this is as simple as it gets for me, is I literally pray, thank you for keeping me on this path today. Thank you for opening my eyes to new ideas and new ways of seeing things. Hi, kids. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see who's... Oh, hi, Debbie. How are you? And hi, Veronica. So it's really very simple, right? So I say thank you for already, keeping me on this path. Thank you for already showing me how I can best be of service to you today. Thank you for keeping me and everyone around me on the freeway safe to get to work or wherever we're going today. And then if I'm driving and I'm kind of in floaty land a little bit, I will actually look around and pray for the people in the cars around me. So I keep it very, very practical. But the other thing is too, is that I need to sometimes slow down. I do a lot of moving meditations because those work for me really well when I'm in nature. But so that's how I started. I started doing a lot of moving meditations when I was in nature, and I started really feeling the power of the universe, and started thinking about, like, how does all this stuff just happen? The stars kind of stay where they are. Everything kind of just rotates. Like, that's pretty cool. So that energy that floats around and that's, around us all the time is part of my body, part of my makeup. It's part of who I am. So it's already in me. It's already of me. I'm already of it. It's already one, right? We're all connected by energy. So it's not really that weird or far-fetched, because I am of that energy already. So it's not like I'm looking outside of me. Really, it's about really connecting to the power that's already in me and of me and around me, to really change my cell structure, right? So if I'm in the process of healing, then I really picture my molecules lining up and everything, lining up and working perfectly in my body. If my mental state is out of whack and I'm not sure really how to get it back into whack, then I need to ask for help and guidance from other spiritual leaders, right? So I don't do this on my own. I actually follow other people who go before me and teach me how to get my brain back on track. And I do the work. And so a lot of that is uncovering a lot of things that maybe dampen or maybe darken, I should say, my ability to see the sunlight, right? And to see the light. We call it the sunlight of the spirit, and I love that. So when I'm clear and I'm light and I'm in a great place, I find that's really the place and the time that I want to do the deepest work, because then I'm not having to dig my way out of darkness to get to a clear place. I'm already in a really clear place, and I know the things I have to work on. So those are times where I really try to work on some of those deeper things. Sometimes things happen, the rug gets pulled out from underneath us, and we're kind of forced, because the pain is so great, to look at things in a different way. And that's when spirit really matters. And that's where our trust and our faith in something bigger than ourselves will really keep us on a path without of hope and of light. Because sometimes it just takes a tiny, tiny bit of hope and a tiny, tiny crack of light, to kind of infiltrate and open up our eyes. So it's a really very simple process, really. It's not complicated, and it doesn't have to be crazy. It can be just really as simple as sitting on your couch and just saying, show me something different. Bring me the teachers. That's one of my prayers that I do if I'm stuck and I can't, my normal tools aren't working. I'll ask and I'll pray, please bring me the teachers, bring me the people, show me who it is I'm supposed to follow and learn from right now. And I am telling you, every time they come, every time. And if you're stuck and you're not sure how to do that, you just message me and I'll help you. We'll find the right teachers. We'll find the right path, and we'll get you on the path of really easy way to tap into energy and power. Because there's so many things that we cannot do on our own power. We just can't. They're out of our, it's just out of our control. I don't care how much willpower you have, there are certain things in certain areas that our willpower will just not overcome. And anybody that's in a recovery program or in a 12-step program will tell you the same thing. Anybody that has an eating disorder or an obsessive disorder, there needs to be a power that comes in that's greater than ourselves that helps us overcome those things. And I don't know how that works. I really don't. But what I do know is that I have to always take the first step. And then when I do that, the universe opens up and it supports us in that journey every time. And that is something, because I've done it so many times now, I trust fully in that process and I believe in it. And I don't take these things for granted in my life, Life is a journey, and there's times where it's really awesome and great. There's times that it's really hard, and sometimes all of that in one thing are, all at the same time, and that's okay. But I just wanted to come to you and encourage you to maybe look at spirituality in a different way, that it's an active relationship and participation in the energy around us, and that again we're of it and already a part of it. So it's not that mystical, it's not that crazy, and it's not that out there. But I think you'll find that you have a lot more peace, especially in situations where you should have none, and especially calm where you should be crazy with fear. Another thing that this is very practical in for me, because again, for me it's about being practical and it's got to work, otherwise I'm not going to do it, is that it keeps me out of fear. And it keeps me, coming back, if I get into a fear place, coming back to center, and again, then coming into inspired action from a place of love and peace, not from a place of fear. And that's where I think, so many of us need help with that right now, because we're a lot of fear-based action we're seeing around us, a lot of fear-based rhetoric being thrown out from every direction. And so it's up to us to change that and to change that narrative that, we are of love and we are of peace, and we can be the bringers of those. We just have to make that decision to do that. And I believe that we can. So that is my message for tonight. Thank you for watching. Please pass it on, share, comment below if you get something out of this. If you want to participate, it really helps so that I know what to share next, but also it helps other people see the videos, and you never know who might need this today. So thank you for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Let me put my glasses on. Hi, Denise. It's good to see you on here. Love you all, and I wish you peace. Say a few prayers. Thank you for already, whatever it may be. Thank you for already healing me. Thank you for already bringing me peace where I had none. Thank you for bringing me out of fear and into love. All right, those will be our prayers for tonight. Take care. Mwah. Love ya, and talk to you soon.